Important because I'm really excited to, you might go ahead and get a little notification there that we're going to go ahead and start recording. So I'm really excited, that we're going to be able just to take a few minutes. I want to honor everyone's time, here tonight. And I know that they're going to be those. You're probably you're sitting on the couch, right, with sipping on something warm, like a hot tea, or just something good to drink. I like Topo Chico. Anybody else likes Topo Chico or seltzer water? We went to a restaurant today and I was a little disappointed that they didn't have seltzer water. I usually like to have seltzer water with my meal, but they did not have that today. So, but you might be enjoying that, or you're just gonna go ahead and watch this a little bit later from the recording. So I'm making sure that that's being recorded. Many have asked me, to make sure that I get this recorded. And so we're going to record this, but some of you have been probably kind of like, well, is this for me? What is this all about? You may have been hearing a little bit about Plexus from maybe a friend or on Facebook, or you've heard about that pink drink. Anybody heard about the pink drink? When I first heard about it, yep. I was like, I'll be honest, I really seriously thought, I was excited when I got asked to a sip and see party. It was a new church that I was going to, and I was very busy. I wore many hats. I was a photographer, actually a wedding photographer by trade. So pretty much was working every weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sundays. We would even do weddings on Mondays. And so I would try to keep my Sundays free, but how it goes, if a photographer doesn't show up, somebody's got to shoot the bride and the groom, right? So when I got asked to come to the sip and see party, I was like, wow, I get to meet some ladies. I thought it was a tea party. I actually thought I was going to have to wear like a hat, bring my own teacup. But nope, that's not what it was about. It was about a pink drink. I didn't make it to the party because, again, I ended up working that weekend. And I was so grateful that my friend Morgan kind of reached back out to me and she followed up with me. So you might be thinking about, okay, well, what is this pink drink about? You may be hearing a lot about it. You may be wondering, well, what is this opportunity about? So we are here to help serve you, to help, give you an opportunity to just really hear some testimonies and really what it's done for us. And, so my name is Teresa Bonzalar. I'm so excited that you are here. So we want to honor your time here on a Sunday night. And so we want to make sure that we go ahead and share with you why we get so excited, why I'm so passionate about it. 5 years ago, and like I said, I was introduced to Plexus. I was looking for a health change. I was looking for a change. And again, I was a photographer, but I was tired. I was tired all the time. I would come home. I was wiped out, couldn't do anything else. I was probably as grumpy as a grouch. Probably wasn't too pleasant to my husband by just being grouchy. And I was a stressful eater. So that was my comfort time of, just work and eat and sleep. That's what I would like to do. But I know that I love family time. I love going out with friends and family. I loved all that kind of stuff, but I was tired. And so I knew I needed a health change. There were some health issues that kind of just really, I thought it was just my age, but no, it was, probably just that time of not really taking good care of myself. So the doctors were kind of wanting to put me on this medication, and that was not something that I wanted to do. I felt like, well, I know that maybe I can make a change. I went ahead and tried so many other things, but I knew that I needed something. Did not know that this little pink drink that was being introduced to me was going to rock my world. I really, really didn't know anything about it. I thought it was just something I was going to be able to try for 30 days because it had a 60-day money back guarantee. I just want to be nice to my friend, order it, and maybe not even, order it again. But I'll share a little bit later about that. right now, what I really want to do is introduce to you a really dear friend who I just met. Oh my goodness. I want to say it was a couple months ago. Saw her and her husband at church. They were getting involved in the church. They were, attending some of the events. I think we did a couples event, and just really wanted to get to know, this couple. They were kind of just even hang out. And then Delia, right? You can already start unmuting yourself, Delia, because I'm going to go ahead and have you just join in and share. But Delia approached me at church and she says, hey, I see that you're kind of posting stuff about, this pink drink. I would like to know a little bit more about that. And so, I just kind of listened to her. What were some of her health goals? And so I just introduced her a little bit of the pink drink and really got her started on the triplex combo. It's one of the foundation product of our company. And so got her started on that. And guess what, guys? She just zoned in. She locked in, really had some amazing testimonies. And then all of a sudden she wanted to, learn a little bit more about it. And so her and her husband are here tonight. I'm really excited to hear from both of them. And so I'm going to turn it. Let me see. I don't want to forget anything that I wanted to say about. Actually, I really wanted to say she's been a lot of fun. She even came with me to Columbus, Ohio. It was such a fun trip. I didn't want it to end. We really had a good time. So I'm going to just go ahead and turn it over to Delia, and Julian is with her also. So I would love for you just to kind of just listen to her testimony, listen to her journey, and then I'll go ahead and come back and share a little bit more with you. So Delia, go ahead, my friend.
Hi, everybody. After I met Teresa at church, I friended her on Facebook, and I was looking at her post one day that popped up, and she was talking about this pink drink and how it helped with her eye health. And I also have eye issues. So I reached out to her and she told me a little bit about it, and I started using it. In my life, I've dealt with depression and anxiety, obesity, and I was addicted to sweets and sugar. Coke and anything baked were what I craved and ate all the time. When I started the pink drink on the 20th of April of this year, right away what I noticed was that my sugar cravings were gone. I wasn't even tempted to look at all my favorite sweet stuff at the grocery store. And I also noticed that I wasn't overeating and I wasn't snacking either during the day, which is amazing for me. I noticed that my anxiety level was lowered and my depression was getting a lot better also. And on top of that, I hadn't even been paying attention, but all of a sudden I noticed I lost weight. I've lost 17 pounds today. And so when we went to the convention, they introduced this new 3-day reset fast. And I was kind of scared to try it, but I did. And I was doing really well. And what really hit home with me was that I was on the second day of my my reset. And that tends to be the hardest day for most people, but I was doing great. And my little grandson, Zachary, walked up to me and he said, it is so nice to see you happy again. And I just burst into tears because I hadn't realized how miserable I was and that other people noticed it. And for him being 11 years old to notice that, and especially while I was in the middle of a fast, you don't expect people to be happy while they're fasting. But it worked great, and it was awesome and delicious, and I just can't say enough. If you're having problems of any kind, I really recommend that you give this a try because I didn't even change my diet. I can just imagine my results on my weight loss if I had been that dedicated from the very beginning, like I am now. And I'll let my husband Julian tell you a little bit of his experience after he saw me using it.
Today, but tomorrow. Good evening. my name is Julian Gracia, and I'm in the construction business. So plus I'm up in age. So I started here lately. I noticed that I wake up in the morning real achy, joints hurt, and just no energy. And I'd go through the day just popping ibuprofen all day just to help. The pain that I had, and it just wouldn't go away. And I'd get home just wiped out, no energy, and just really sore. And that pain would wake me up in the middle of the night. So it got into like a routine. I even while I was sleeping, my wrists would hurt, my elbows were hurt, and my knees would hurt. And I just wasn't getting enough sleep, and I knew that things were just starting to get worse. It was just compounding each other. And then, so I tried those, started using those CBD oils, and they started to work. But just the price, and it just, you do the math, and it's really, really expensive. And then, so Dahlia one morning says, I want you to try something. And she gave me this little pink package, and I took the pink package and some little ease, I guess. And she says, just let me know how you feel. And so I started doing that, and she was kind enough to put the little package next on my nightstand every night. So in the morning I wake up and there's two pills in the little package. And so I started taking it, and at first I thought, oh man, here, I'm just going to support her. So I started doing it, and then I started noticing. One day she asked me, like, because usually when we'd lay in bed at night, I'd ask her, can you rub my hand, my wrist? It's just killing me. So we're sitting there watching TV, and she's like, well, how do you feel? And that's when it like, by this time, I'd be asking you, can you rub my hand? And the pain wasn't there anymore. And then I started noticing, I'd wake up in the morning like, oh, as soon as I do this every morning, my knees just, and that started going away. And I started feeling with more energy. So my days are anywhere from 8 hours to 14 hours a day. Wow. And it all depends. So, I just thought it was old age, but no, it's just something happened. So I don't know if it was the pills or the pig drink or both of them together, but they do work. Yeah. So that's my little testimony or throw in here.
Yep.
That is just so encouraging. You know, that's just to kind of go back to my my journey a little bit. First of all, Delia, and I love your testimony. I love just seeing that transformation in you.
Mhm.
And I'm seeing you smile more. I'm seeing you having a little pep in your step. And now I'm seeing that in your hubby too. So I'm looking forward to going and playing a game of froth. Is that what it is? Frisbee golf or something?
Frisbee golf.
So back before, you know, my days where I had a lot of joint pain and stuff, you could not even catch me out walking about like, you know, what we do today. So I'm just really excited. Thank you so much for sharing that, Julie. And I'm really excited just to see husband and wife team kind of supporting each other. My husband too. I'm not sure why he can't turn on his video, but you know, that's Zoom, right? We we try to figure out some. I'm getting a lot of messages here saying, "Sorry, Teresa, I can't hop on," or they couldn't find the ID. But I'm so glad that we are recording this so that way we can go ahead. Hey, there he is. But, you know, even before, and again, because, you know, I want to keep this, you know, short, but, you know, Julian, you kind of shared about the slim and the ease, and those two right there just really rocked my world, because the slim is kind of our pink drink, and that pink drink just really helps, you know, bring our gut into balance, begins to heal. Everything really starts at the gut. And so that's what I love about Plexus, because, you know, it's a gut health company. And I just really love what I'm hearing, what I love to share, because what I love hearing the results of a lot of my friends, and that's one thing what I love about this community. Again, when I first started almost 6 years ago, is because really my husband was the one that was reaching out to me saying, I need, you know, he wanted for me to go and purchase some vitamins, you know, men's vitamins he was asking me for. Well, I really didn't know where to start. You know, I really didn't know, like, well, what would be, you know, good to pick up, because all I hear about these supplements is that you just flush them right out, you know? So I'm like, I did not want to waste $30, $40 on something I really didn't know what we were putting in our body. So what I love about Plexus is they have something for everyone. They have anything from skincare to, you know, even to children, vitamins, to, you know, something for everyone in the family. So when I went ahead and reached out to my friend, I said, okay, let me go ahead, and she was offering me this combo, and she was offering me to join this 21-day, what was called 21-day belly buster challenge. And I needed to do some kind of belly buster, you know, because like I said, the doctor was going ahead and saying, Teresa, you know, you have high blood pressure, you've got macular degeneration going on with your eye. I had, you know, he was giving me knee braces to wear. And even like today, I'm just worshiping before the Lord. And I remember I could not even do that. I could not even stand for a long period of time. But I'm loving what these products are doing for friends. I'm loving what I'm seeing. So if you would like to learn more about, well, how can I get started? Where do I even start? What I love about this, you know, is, let me just share this, because it's the product that you find at the store. I just wrote down this little comment because I thought it was cute. The product that you find at the store shelf does not come with the person that invited you here. We have such an awesome community that will help you find answers. You have a question, we'll help you find the answer. I'm not a nutritionist. I'm just very passionate. I love health and nutrition. I want to say I even got that from my mom. I remember my mom just kind of taking spoonfuls of garlic. She would put cod liver oil, sprinkle a little bit of salt on there, and down the hatch it went. We never missed any school, because if we told our mom we were sick, that's what she was going to give us, was a spoonful of that cod liver oil. So we didn't miss school. So, but, you know, and that's where I believe I got a lot of my passion from, is my mom, from just wanting to do, you know, and again, my mom didn't know back then what we know now, right? What we know now, what's in our foods, how really good supplements are for you. So if you are interested in learning more, reach out to us, because right now is really the best time to go ahead and get started. You can try this even for the money back guarantee. Why not try it? Why not go ahead and say, well, let me see what this can do for me. And you're not doing it alone. We do this with you. We'll get you connected, where you can learn a little bit more about gut health, learn a little bit more of maybe a health issue that you may be going through that we did not really share about here tonight. But there are so many testimonies out there of so many individuals that are just receiving healing, gut healing, that really helps trigger the rest of the body. So I want to thank so many of you for coming. I know that we have a couple of guests here tonight, so make sure that you reach out to the person who invited you here tonight so we can get your information to make sure you get that door prize, because I want to make sure you get that into your hand. And if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. Ask a little bit more, let us know what are some of your health goals. We do have a health quiz that you can take. Let's see where you're at. Let's see where you're at. Is it with energy? Is it that you can't sleep? Is it sugar cravings? Is it headaches? My husband is on here tonight. That's one of the things that I love sharing about him, is the headaches that he would go through, where he would almost, want to, it would not make him feel well. He felt nauseous. He would feel, I would rush him to the hospital a couple times, and you know how much that cost. That was like ching ching right there. And he's not really dealt with that in years. So praise the Lord, for that. And so we're just really excited. So when you get your body into balance, when you begin healing your gut, amazing things will happen. So reach out to the person who invited you here today. And what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording. We also have a special for you if you are really interested. Say, hey, I'm ready to get started. I really want to get started on this. Make sure that you reach out to us so that way we can go ahead and help you how to get started, and really what are the benefits of, on even just trying this, and let's see how you do. Okay. So thank you so much for hopping on here tonight. Thank you to Julian and Delia for sharing their journey. You guys are amazing, Mama. And I'm just so excited. We're going to continue to do little information nights like this. So make sure, reach out to us so that way you can get notifications. You might be thinking about someone that this may relate to, and you want to go ahead and have them hop on to one of these events, so that way they can kind of hear a little bit about our health journey and why Plexus and why now. So I'm going to go ahead and stop recording. I really appreciate every one of you being here, and you have the rest of your Sunday night. Have a blessed one, okay? And stay on for a few of you guys, just stay on here, and I'll come back and connect with you guys. All right, blessings.